Manchester United may actually be on the edge of something truly magical. Now, I did watch the United stand and I saw Mark Goldbridge and then mentioned there's potentially a conspiracy. Are Bruno Fernandes going to be here for another season? We're going to kind of give a lot more and then we're going to cash in, whether it's like 80 to 100 million for Saudi next year. He can go get his payday. He's helped continue the United revival instead of disrupting it. The more I hear the conspiracy, the more I think about it, the more I think it makes so much sense. United actually are in that position. And I think if we can pull that off, that's all we need. That's absolutely unreal. But I think United are struggling. United are struggling to find a pattern, and we have struggled for years. But I think we've almost stumbled upon it with this Bruno bid of going, you know what, that works. So I'm all in. I think it's great. But as I said, I think we're on the verge of something special. Because for me, an ideal midfield two over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of Mainu and Baleba. Now listen, as a United fan, I cannot sit and tell you and look you lot dead in the eye and say that doesn't make me tingle. It makes me feel a certain type of way that I can't quite put my finger on what it makes me feel, but I know it just makes me feel like it's everything I want. I didn't know I needed, but I need it now, right now, please, today, tomorrow, yesterday. It's too late already. Getting me now. But with players like Kone coming through as well, I think it can't be forgotten. Obviously, they can easily work their way into this place. Can he become the Baleba? And this is where I actually think United make mistakes. And I think also the mistakes that many other teams have made, bar Brighton. Everyone sees what Brighton does. If Brighton had a Kone, like we do, they would sell Baleba on, bring Kone through, give it him all, make him look the star, let him show his abilities with a full backing of a young player, and the next window he's gone 60, 70, 80, 100 million like we're looking at Baleba, 115 like Caicedo as well. That's the rules of it. When you're willing to take your chance on young players, you'll get this money back for them. And when you're United or Chelsea or Arsenal, City, Liverpool, sometimes you don't really get a chance to really bank on a youngster and say, you know what, we're going to do it. I will take it back slightly. Liverpool do it quite well, and then they sell them for quite well. They don't necessarily make them superstars, but they do it quite well when they bring someone through. Remember, Phillips went for like 25, Brewster went for like 25, obviously Quansah, stuff like that as well. They do it very well, so I will give Liverpool the credit there. But I think truly the days are gone of you getting a youngster and just truly giving him time, throwing him in, letting him become the player. We assassinate our youngsters as United fans. Their general fan base will ruin it. We want a youngster to be world class yesterday. Garnacho was one that you've seen us slowly start to get on top of. Obviously, we're seeing the true character of Garnacho come out, but let's not be pretending. When he was giving it everything as well, he should never have been a starter for Man United. He should never have had to be having the pressure that he had, but we did it anyway. But with someone like Baleba, age 21, Mainu 2021 as well, we need to get him a new contract. And I think if he does sign a new contract, I'm all in on this conspiracy. I think potentially it is the case. We're going to keep Bruno for another year. He's going to help us continue the right path. Next year, he's going to set us off on our way and say it's time for you to go do what you want to do. Depending on obviously how high we reach this season. I think if we reach potential areas where we could be challenging for the title in the next 2-3 years, I think he might choose to stay around, because I think Bruno's still going to want to succeed. But I think Bruno deserves to make whatever decision he makes. If it's me, I probably would have sold him for 100 million, because I thought the financial need we had at the time was too big, but clearly not. We've clearly structured these deals quite well, and United has sat in this area of a nice balance of players aged 26, 27, 28. I didn't even realise De Ligt was a kind of in that category of 25, 26. And I think you've got a couple of experienced players in Bruno, Casemiro, slightly older as well. And then you've got your likes of your younger players coming through, whether it's Yoro. I think Heaven's actually very underrated. You've got Cheeto sat on the outside looking in as well. Hoyland is still very young. Sesko's young. And then you've got your kind of your prime players in the mid-ages as well. And obviously mentioning Mainu in that last category. And then you've obviously got your prime players, whether it is Mbuemo, Cunha, ready to take the next step up and be that player of that age. So I think United's balance of squad is actually picked up, and I think we're on the edge of something. We've nearly cracked the code, but Baleba for me is a must. I think we pay the money, and then I think we've always got the tool to cash in on a Bruno next season. Worst comes to worst, if we fail or not, we can always cash in on Bruno and get the money. Worst case scenario is we keep Bruno, but we've made Champions League. That's not worst case scenario, that's probably best case scenario. But you know what I mean. There's so many different ways. If we stink it out and finish 14th again, we will cash in on Bruno, off he goes. If we manage to get Champions League football and go, he might want to stay, but we'll get more money that way. I don't know. Again, you know the drill. Comment down below. More videos coming soon. All the usual. Yes, I'm in a Sevilla top, and I fell in love with them as soon as Martial went there. I love that man. And I don't care what anyone tells me. He will always make me feel a certain type of way. In our times of darkness, he truly made me feel a certain type of way. So you'll never change my mind on Martial. I love him, and I'll love him till the day I go. That's it from me. Like, comment, all the usual. Subscribe to the channel. Up the United. See you in the next one.